wall.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another Dirt Sheet Radio presents TNA Rewind, April 11th, where today we'll be showing footage of a backstage incident that has happened at the last set of TNA tapings. Yes. I am Matt, aka That Corner Reviewer, and joining me, the IWC War Chief, Andrew. How you doing?
Yeah, everybody's gonna chant for James Storm because it's gonna be great. Because it was just a drunken moment with the cowboy, you know.
Yeah, he said sorry about our damn luck before he threw the bottle at us. There was real, and the bottle was real glass, so that kind of hurt.
It wasn't a sugar glass. It wasn't gimmicked. I hate that.
It was real glass, and never in my life have I ever feared for my life.
That was what Scott D'Amore said. That's why he had to be let go.
Yeah. No.
It all makes sense now. He was so scared
because someone yelled at him.
Yes.
I mean,
there
scary,
was shoving. There was shoving and loud noises.
Yeah, it's like some goozling, the front face locking.
Yeah. It's nice to know he's got the temperament of a Yorkie. It's just like, oh my God, it's loud, run away. And it's like, all right, good job, fucking dude.
Get rid of him. Stop it.
Yep. Okay.
You're a jerk.
Fucking pussy.
Anyway, we're cooling down from WrestleMania season, and we apologize for not being able to record last week because me, Andrew, and Randy, we were minding our own business. We got in a car accident because we were taking these llamas, these alpacas to school. We were driving
to school. Yeah.
Yeah, it was our turn to drop them off, so we had to be those chauffeurs. And all of a sudden, a fucking emu just came in. It got caught in on the bus with this giant car, and it started pecking at us, especially Randy's hand. It was like,
I know it must be all that maple syrup because he's Canadian, so they're just sweeter than ours.
It was the maple ham. Maple hands. It thought it was rum ham, but unfortunately it wasn't rum ham.
good old Maple Hands Randy over there, you know?
Exactly. So we hit the tree. Randy was flying out the windshield. He's okay though. He's comatose. And we were comatose for like a day or two. We had amnesia.
Yeah, I got picked up by the Super Troopers. Obviously, that's why I got the aviators on.
Yeah. You took it from their state. You took it from their car. Like no.
I totally did. Like they were talking about shenanigans, and I really thought that was a great thing to do. So like I love that place with all the shit on the wall. So
yeah, there was a festival because someone kept saying shenanigans. I think it was Fargo.
Damn right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was that guy, and I don't mean the old quarterback for the Packers. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we woke up, it wasn't like, hey, are you okay? Oh my God, you woke up. It's quick, the fucking llamas, the alpacas, they came out. One of the llamas had a hat. I was like, what?
Yeah, this wasn't a fever dream at all. No, don't worry about
it.
Yeah, if you want the fever dream, that was what we happened to watch this week on TNA.
But Randy's fine somewhere. Yeah, we'll pick him up somewhere, some bus stop.
Eventually, Super Troopers are right on the Canadian line now, so he'll cross over somewhere.
So there might be a transaction like smuggling him back here. For our benefit.
Does the Geneva Convention frown upon that? Do we need to look that up?
We're gonna have to look it up, or we'll have to know a guy, and we gotta know a guy on the inside.
Or we just need to know a person named Geneva, and then have them throw a convention, and then smuggle him in that way. Loophole.
Yes, with the Genova cells too.
Yes. Oh, there we go. The actual Geneva Convention with Genova cells.
Yes.
And then one of the llamas shows back up in a trench coat and with a fucking giant katana and comes down through somebody. It's the fucking emu. The emu. He comes down with the katana.
Emu rough. It's emu rough now.
Yes. Emu rough.
It's like, good to see you. Chauffeurs.
It's like, oh no. Yes. You're not a chocobo? Why are you here?
It's the one-winged emu.
The one-winged emu. He can race himself in the golden saucer. It's gonna be great.
It was also there in the backstage. But anyway, we had a show I guess, to talk about.
We got stuff to talk about. Yeah, I guess.
There's some stuff. We had a Monsters Ball. We had Ash by Elegance. We had Top Dollar back.
Yeah, your buddy.
And my buddy,
Like,
my $5 buddy.
Ash is your high spot. I got that, but
Yes, yeah.
I know how much you love AJ Francis.
I do. This didn't start with like a match or an intro video. It was just all of a sudden it was Josh Alexander and Hammerstone. So Josh Alexander Hammerstone, that's his full name now.
Yes, yeah. They really need to make a tag team. Like they need to squash this and just
squash the beef and then
JAH.
But what happened was they were brawling around the impact zone. And this is in Philadelphia, so the second set of tapings for the Philly show. And all of a sudden, this fucking bum from New York called Tommy Dreamer, he comes in.
Dude, he looked like a bum. Like I saw recent stuff from Street Fighter 6, and I'm just like, why is Ken a hobo? And then I saw Tommy Dreamer. I'm like, oh, Tommy Dreamer is cosplaying as Ken. I get it, because he looks like a fucking hobo. What the fuck is this shit? Like, he's looked bad, but this was worse. Holy shit.
But, yeah, no, I thought I was a fan trying to attack the arena, but unfortunately...
I think the fans look better than that, And that's saying something, because it's Philly, so low bar, but fucking A.
Low bar, indeed. But, Tommy Dreamer was like, hey, stop it. That was like when Malachi came in to confront CM Punk and Jack Perry, like, hey, knock it off.
I like how you kind of turned Tommy Dreamer a little bit into like Mr. Mackey. I'm just like, fighting's bad. Okay, stop it. I gotta talk to him.
Okay, look. Okay. I gotta talk to Hammerstone. Okay. Because, fighting's bad.
Fighting is bad.
All right, just go. I got it. Trust me, bro. It's okay. It'll be fine.
He's Vince Russo now? Yeah. Bro, I got this. Don't you worry, bro. I'll talk to him. He's got muscles. I can understand it. All right.
Yes. I see his lingerie catalog. It's fine. I just want to hire him. I hold on. And he goes, the Dreamer and Hammerstone is like, hey, Hammerstone, this is not cool what you're doing. Cut it out. But you're good. This is why I brought you in. Me.
I can actually believe that part of it, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Not like I did, because like Hammerstone was probably on the fence, and he probably had a few offers elsewhere. So I could believe that Tommy kind of pushed.
It's like, hey, if you look better next to me, I'll get you a contract. It's like, no, I'm standing beside you. You're in.
Tommy makes everybody look better. He's like that old Spice commercial, like, look at me and look at your girl, and then look back at me and look at your man.
Fortunately, he is me.
Yeah, exactly. But
he's like, you're going to show the world why you are the best in the world. Save it for rebellion. Don't go down this path. This is not the way.
It's the dark side. You were the chosen one, Anakin Hammerstone. How could you?
I saw you turn heel. It wasn't cool.
Actually, it was cool as fuck, if we're being honest.
I know, but to him, it's like, it's not cool. It's not nice.
It's not very cool.
I don't want to have to talk to you on Busted Open Radio.
I mean, Hammerstone probably doesn't want to talk to anybody on Busted Open Radio either. That's punishment right there. Shit.
Yeah, you'll have Mark Henry Scully say, "Who's there? How dare you shake your ass when there's an entrance going on? I will get livid, man."
It's disrespectful. All right, just ask Chris Van Vliet for an interview. At least he's like not an idiot.
Yeah, and Ariel Helwani just over the top.
Ariel Helwani's like a whole different level. Like I like his stuff. But it's more serious.
Talk bad about the company. They didn't give any interview. Like, actually, I have nothing bad to say. Oh.
I know. It's like, wait, everything you said they're about to corroborate, and they think they're gonna get you? Shit.
It's like shit.
Well, aren't they fucking stupid?
It's like, well, like shit. Well, I don't have a story. You're saying nice shit, and that hurts my feelings.
So there's no egg on anybody's face because you were just right. Damn.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those weird moments where I have been anti-CM Punk forever. Like, not even when it was cool, like, for a long time. And, like, after this, I kind of sit here going, do I respect him now? Am I broken? Am I stupid? Fucking A. Like,
Look, sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself, even if people don't like you.
I know, but I'm just like, damn, Punk's making points, and I actually popped for stuff that he said during the press, the press conference before Mania. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, oh no, I'm becoming what I hate.
I was like, how dare he take jabs? Like, it's an interview. You want him to say that's a great question, but I can't talk about it. That's boring. Like, come on.
That's extremely boring.
Yes. Just say, hey, before we go on the air, I'm not going to talk about this. Do not ask. That is it. Problem solved. Instead of going, I'll answer anything. What about kids? How about this? I can't talk. I don't want to talk about it.
They should have just went full meme and just be like, last question, how big is Batista's dick? And it's just like, wow.
I need to know.
I mean, it's been a question forever. And not just on like the defaults.
And Bruce Pritchard knows, but he won't say anything.
And Sean Oliver, you know, all of his stuff, people kept throwing that question in there for all the different fucking wrestlers he's had, and no one's ever answered the question directly. Fucking,
so I think,
who was it? The Horsecock Express would always ask that question.
Yeah. I need to know what's his massive girth that he's packing here. I gotta go to the source. I gotta.
Yeah, is he longer? Is he thicker? Like, I just gotta know. Like, did the roid shrink it all down?
I need the girth, man. I need to know.
We do. It's just.
It's like, may I test? May I test it? Oh yeah, there's a segment that still happens.
There is? Oh shit!
Yeah. Tommy Dreamer, after he said stop it, he went to go away, and then Hammerstone attacked him, hit him in the torture rack, and this is where Alexander Hamilton came in, trying to chase Hammerstone.
You know, that is funny. Whatever happened with that fucking play? Like, nobody would shut up about it for like 3 or 4 years, and now suddenly, like, no one cares. The fuck happened?
Because it's very fucking expensive, and Disney had it on the streaming service.
So now, because everybody's seen it, now no one cares?
Yes.
That's boosted as shit right there. Like,
it's like, we don't want to pay $600 for the top seed. So
hey, it's better than an event that I recently saw. Like, I don't know how into like Dungeons and Dragons stuff you are, but the D20 crew is apparently doing a show in Madison Square Garden, January 24th of 2025.
Okay.
If you click Ticketmaster, the cheapest ticket is $800.
Nope.
The most expensive ticket is like $2,500 to watch motherfuckers play Dungeons and Dragons
for a weekend.
Dude, I wouldn't pay that even if they all gave me a blowjob at the same fucking time. Like $2,500?
Well, you might get syphilis from them, so you never know. You gotta be careful with them.
I mean,
the pre-made players.
There's like 6 or 7 of them. It averages out fine.
The bar definitely has STDs.
I mean, sure, but I'm just saying, like, it still averages itself out for like a decent price if it's like $2,500 spread across 7 or 8. So I'm a value man when it comes down to it. Like, you know. If I can get a good deal, it's like a Jimmy O Yang kind of special right there. Like, it's a good deal, I'm in. Like, give it to me. Like,
so you're gonna pull a Blitzy and go, I'll blow every one of you if you give me a fifth race.
Yes, actually, I probably would.
But yeah, Alexander. But he came in. He's like, you know what, Hammerstone, I challenge you to a last man standing match.
At least that should be good if it's a last man standing match. You know what I mean?
I am looking forward to that. Though. I will say that. But now on to our first match. Finally, 20 minutes in, 15 minutes in.
I mean, we've been more entertaining than the show so far. It was Tommy Dreamer crying and then gets put in a torture rack. Which the only bad thing about that is that probably actually hurt Tommy because he's pretty fucked up. So it looked painful because it probably was.
he threw up his New York hot dog.
But it's in Philadelphia. The Dirty Water Dogs are actually pretty good in Philly.
He
been to something at like the Spectrum or something like that, right?
He couldn't afford to go to Passaginos.
Okay, well that's a cheesesteak though. But like dirty water dogs are pretty like legit in most places, especially like 2300 area. Actually, the 2300 arena has a good hot dog. I've been there a few times. They got good like a concession stand. Pretzels not terrible. Hot dogs pretty good.
Hot dogs are good, but I have to go to the 2300 area. I need to fix that. I need to pop that cherry.
You do. Parking's not bad there. It's actually quite nice.
Yes. One way or another.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna get you.
Randy woke up from his coma saying, "It's Thursday." It's like, yes, this is the coma.
It's that coma talking again. Fucking good old Maple Hands Randy. Back at it again.
I'm talking to him right now. I said, you need to wake up. It's the coma from the accidents.
Yeah.
You need to wake up.
Don't go to the light. Come back to us.
Come back to us. Which is, you have a light waiting for you when you wake up.
Or at least a light snack. Like we got something. Like we're not sure.
No, the alpaca ate it.
Oh shit, you're right. We didn't work out the skit that far.
Fucking spat on it.
But the emu Roth, yeah, he's fucking everything up.
Roth. Oh man, fuck Emu Roth. If we see, if there's an artist that is listening to us right now, if you could draw us an Emu Roth, do it.
Jesus
I will pay
Christ.
you. I will pay you.
That's pretty legit, yeah.
I'll pay you $10. I'll pay you $10 for an Emu Roth.
$10 for an Emu Roth.
Yes, I will. Yeah. Do that. Give me your PayPal, and I will give you that money personally. And we'll show it on the air.
That's a pretty good deal.
It will be like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but Fear and Loathing in the Canadian wilderness.
Fear and Loathing with Emu Roth. What?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a match. The first match is the Digital Media Championship with Crazzy.
Speaking of Fear and Loathing,
yeah. The only good thing was the Crazy Steve's entrance.
That's true. He does have a great theme song now.
Yeah, that's it. It goes hard and it looks good. So
he do.
It do be like that. And with Laredo Kid, I like him, but the fact that they treated him how they treated him before this, all of a sudden here's a title match.
They kind of do that with everybody with the digital media, though.
I know.
Like it's just kind of like you want a match here. It's like okay. Like think about who he's faced. He's faced like Rhino randomly. Joe Hendry was the fill-in for Laredo, but at least he was a former champion. Yeah. PCO just walked up and he's like, belt. Okay, yeah.
No, it's title.
Belt. It's not WWE. Belt.
Oh, shit. That's like that.
That's good shit, pal. That's good shit.
Decay.
Decay. Rada.
Exactly. Okay, Schissel.
Thank you. Try not to think about pooping. Rada.
It's a rather quick match. Laredo Kid, he was gonna win, but Kid got pissed off, and so he shoved the ref like, "Hey, stop it." Thankfully, it wasn't Aubrey yet because it would have been Wilbur.
Oh, she would have been like fucking Shawn Michaels and flipped over the fucking like rope and bounced off the apron and made it all about her.
Hang on. We got Randy on the audio. Hold on.
All right, hey, I want to pitch an idea to you. Give this a listen when you get a chance. There was a project I wanted to do about 5 or 6 years ago. I thought it would be
okay. It's not for us. I've always tried to speak to us from the other side.
From the other side, yes.
The other side of the coma.
It's about a project that he's remembering in his coma. I love when things just come back to you middle of comas. Right there, like 5 years ago.
This reminds me of the time when I had this project.
It reminds me when I was a boy in college and we had a group project one time. Yes.
I will hear it later, Randy. If you hear me with the sound of my voice in the coma. come back to me.
Come back
But
like
anyway,
that memory did to you. Like that's how it works.
yes. But Laredo kid got mad, shoved Aubrey at the ref. No, sorry, shoved the actual ref.
Shoved not
And
Aubrey.
Yes, and it clopped his hooves. Sorry, and it says you're disqualified. Laredo kid's like, no, please come. I can change. Come back. Come back. And it's like, no, it's too late. You're disqualified.
He actually tried to make a decent point, but I don't think the ref speaks Spanish. He's basically like, he's been fucking with my mask the whole time. Look at this, and now I'm disqualified. It's like, it's not Mexico, kid.
I hear what you're saying, but you pushed me.
Yeah,
you pushed me.
This feels like a Draymond Green argument in the NBA nowadays. It's
Yes,
like, but don't you understand? He yelled at me. You put him in a headlock. But he yelled at me.
You put face locked him. You said I was a joke as a referee.
Yeah.
I quit.
You put him in a brain buster. What the fuck are you doing? He called my mom a hoe. But brain buster!
But what you call? I gave it like a 2, 2.25.
Oh, did I even give it that high? I gave it a 2 on the dot. There we go.
Obviously, the story's not over. He needs to finish the story.
Yeah. Probably at the Countdown to Rebellion, because that's where the Digital Media Championship always goes.
Yep.
Which makes sense, because it's actually on Digital Media, because it's on YouTube when they show the countdown. So I'm actually not mad at that. Like, if they did Digital Media Championship stuff on Countdown and Explosion, I can't be mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's the concept of a digital media. It's on digital media.
Correct. So I'm like, it's almost like they're living a gimmick. Almost makes sense.
Right.
Almost.
But the next thing that happened is Time Machine's in the back, and then Alex is like, hey guys, I was a dick. And you were a dick, but it was because of you that I was a dick. You need to work on that. But we're cool, right? It's like, yeah, we're cool.
Yeah.
It's like, group hug, guys. Let's bring it in.
Now,
I'm proud of
are you expecting a rub here?
For Kushida?
I mean, for the gimmick. Like, do you really think Shelly's just gonna bury it? Like, I was a dick, you were a dick. We're baby faces again. It's gonna be happy family.
Oh no. I'm expecting a full turn next week.
So am I. Yeah. Okay.
It's just like, this is like the gaslight of it.
It's so good. It's so current. You know, Alex Shelley. You know, he's like 40, but he learned about gaslighting. He must have been reading Twitter. He's down with the kids. He knows this shit.
No, he's learning from his hero, O.J. Simpson. What if I did it?
Yeah, he's like, what are the 3 G's? Gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss. He's like, I can fucking do that. And then he got Saban going, wait.
No. A Gen Z would tell you it's getting paid, getting laid, and Gatorade. There you go. But
I mean, Jersey Shore would tell you the only 3 letters that matter are GTL. So. Hey, that offends both of us for different reasons.
I know. For different reasons. That's why I'm laughing. But there's a group hug. I was waiting for Shelly to do that. Creeper Smurley. I'm gonna return on.
Or just like look directly into the camera just to give it up. Then like,
or the 2 knives. Like,
I got you. Yes.
You know, the thing now I'm cold. Like, I'm totally not the devil.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, of course not. No. The devil is smaller than you.
Yes.
Okay. But next match, ABC is easy as 1, 2, 3. Going against the new team of First Class, which is Flop Dollar, the Cheez-It champion,
True,
and Rich Goose.
Yeah. Good old Rich Homie Swan.
But they're a team. I will say that.
Swan changed his offense too, though. So like,
yeah,
I can't be mad.
that is a plus. That is a plus.
Like he definitely didn't wrestle like, dancing machine goofball fucking babyface Rich. So
Right.
I like that.
Right. But again, that we have a new team and a potential another team being split. We're splitting teams up this whole month.
We are. It's like
Yeah.
Oprah of splitting people up. It's great.
I didn't know Vince Russo was back on the board.
You should have known.
I should have known that. Oh, Scott D'Amore's gone. Bro, I got it, bro. What if we added a team and got rid of 3 and consistently the whole month? Bro, it's going to be good. It's the Raiders. You got to think. Bro, you got to think.
Bro, we
Jerry
just got to
Springer.
mix it up, bro. Just, it's fine. Just some people leaving, some people stick around. Bro, like, just listen to me. I got you.
Yeah, like it's good. It's good. I promise. I've been failing at this for 30 years, but I goddamn O'Gill. That's what he is. He's fucking O'Gill. He's gonna fail.
That also explains why we haven't seen Dango in the last couple weeks, because fucking Russo must have looked at it and went, Dango, what the fuck is this? Some kind of like Asian food candy thing? Like, I don't even know it. He's a Japanese wrestler, fucking Dango? It's like,
call yourself Mango. Call yourself Mango, and then we'll talk.
Why is he a dirty Dango? Like, did it fall on the floor? Like, what's his gimmick? Stop it, okay?
Just call him Sticky Mango. There we go.
No, then he finally sees Clanad, and that's what the new gimmick is going to be. It's just going to make people cry. Fucking imagine Fandango coming out to the Dango song. That's all you have to do.
He's reading the mango in his hand while crying down the ring.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking. You know what? That needs to happen now.
I'd probably pop for it, but I don't want to admit to it. But I probably would. Yeah.
It's like, this is stupid. Keep coming.
More or less, yeah. It's like I have said some dumb shit over the years, but I'm like, this could be funny. I'm not mad at it. That's what it is. It's gonna be, Dirty Dango and Kushida are going to have to start a new tag team so Kushida can teach him about Clanad.
Yes, it has to come from Kushida.
It does, because
they
don't have anybody else from Japan.
He tried to teach Kevin Knight, but Kevin Knight wasn't leaving enough.
What the fuck has happened to him anyway? Where the fuck he go?
Oh, well, I guess he was in the car accident with us.
Apparently, like he was in that fucking referendum match that Ali did 2 weeks ago, and we haven't seen him since. Fucking must be still hunting down those llamas. Fucking A.
Yep. Just find the one with the hat. I need to talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Guys, we got to talk about the baby hands we got to eat. Even though it's all white babies, because Whitey's got to pay, and the payment is baby hands.
That's just how it is.
Yes, it has to be.
It's just, sometimes it's just the way it is, and you got to deal with it.
But anyway, they went for the 1-2 sweets, but Swan hits Bay with a cutter, with the counter, and then rolled up ace. 1, 2, 3. As they're celebrating, you see Joe Hendricks.
Yes. They didn't even say his name. He just appeared.
No, he's like, they were thinking it. It's like, I can hear your thoughts.
You know what it is. Yeah, you got a point there.
Yep. And fucking did the Fresh Prince.
So, that was pretty good.
And just called Pop Della Uncle Phil.
Yeah, Fat Uncle Phil.
Yeah, the Fat Uncle. It's just Uncle Phil. It's the same thing.
Well, I know that's the ironic part of it. It's just like, wow, you called him fatter than a fat man. How the fuck is that a thing? How do you hear you Fat Uncle Phil?
But Henry challenged Dalla for the Cheez-It Championship at Rebellion. So, is it a Cheez-It eating contest? I don't know.
No, that's what it's gonna be. It should be a hardcore match, and they pull out the little black bag, but instead of glass or tacks, it's just Cheez-Its.
Yes, broken Cheez-Its.
Yes.
And they have to sell it. They have to sell it like that.
It's wrestling in 2024. There's been worse sells.
Yeah, we had gummy bear sales, so.
We did?
Yeah, someone definitely did gummy bears.
I'm glad I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that was like years. That was a couple years ago. I was like, no.
See,
Not
at least
here.
when they brought out Legos fucking hurt. Like,
Oh yeah, they do. I've been for them. I know they hurt.
I'm just they're worse than Tax and Glass and a lot of other things.
Yeah, Legos and Tax. That's what I had on my back. It hurt.
Fun,
It
but
was
you
fun.
never had Cheez-Its.
No. Those are deadly. I might die.
See, imagine if you had Tax first and then Cheez-Its, so then like the little powdered cheese gets inside of the wound. I could get infected. It's-
That could get affected.
is that's the real rub. That's the real danger right there.
Yeah. I gave this match a 2.25.
Uh,
Mostly for Rich Swan's offense.
I gave it 2 3/4 just because I liked the way that First Class actually worked together as a team.
Do you
Like
see them go
it was kind of a throwaway match, of course, but like they still did some decent stuff together. And Rich got a new gimmick over with new offense.
Do you see them go for the tag belt soon?
What is soon to you?
In a couple of months.
So by like Slammiversary?
Yeah.
Sure. Assuming the system loses it. Because I don't think they do heel versus heel.
Well, no, you gotta remember, it's modern wrestling. There's no faces and heels. If it is, that's fucking stupid.
Stop it. There's a reason that gimmick isn't working and you needed to fucking put on bad footage just to pop a number and it wasn't even a good number you popped.
Yeah, they all got like, what, 50,000 back and like half of them left, half of that left after. Like, oh, okay, we're done here.
It was like a 9% boost over like one of their lowest numbers anyway from last week. So it's like they really broke even just to basically have everybody turn on them because it's bad when you got idiots like what JD from NY or whatever even like going against you. Like he's a moron.
Oh yeah. Oh no, total fucking moron. Yeah, especially fucking Dave of all people, the one that would defend anything. Like he was the man that would defend. Hey, why is FTR in the tag tournament when they lost? Even though Mox and Claudio won, like, oh, you understand? It's a booking science. Yeah. It doesn't make sense, but it makes
apologist sense. Jesus even was kind of like, I can't apologize for this. That's a problem right there.
Yeah. I gotta ask this real quick for you to do. Who was this for, and what do you gain from it?
It was for Tony's ego.
And it's just stupid, man. Like, and then you see the photos, like, yeah, that kind of what happened. And yeah, he lunged, there's this more up, he got pulled back, he turned around, and says, hey, fuck you, I quit. Not like he attacked, but still.
Yeah.
But no, it's just stupid shit. The people that people that do not like Punk are already not going to like Punk, so it is nothing new. And you have fans chanting his name.
I know. And now they'll probably even chant his name at the next event they do. Not Dynamite or whatever their next like pay-per-view live event, whatever fuck it is.
Yeah, like this and the Will Ospreay combo is low-hanging fruit.
I mean, Will Ospreay, as much as I have come around to liking him as a person, even he's admitted to not being the brightest bulb in the box. So
yeah, it's like you know the grind. You grind on Daddy's daughter, bruv.
Yeah, that's.
I was like,
dumb.
It's like, dude, like your boss has a company because of Daddy's milk money.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the next thing you need to say? ATM Eric, when it's not even like it was his own money he was pissing away. He was pissing over someone else's money. So, who's really worse here? The little kid playing in the sandbox with his allowance, or the one that could convince a billionaire to fucking just sign a check?
Yeah. And it's like, oh, WWE do the same thing. Okay, sure. Outside of interviews, sure, but it's getting annoying on your main program.
That's all they got. They've only got WWE attacks. Like, I can't even.
I get it. WWE has done it too. You know what? Fine. It's annoying both ways, but it's like, god damn, fuck.
At least you can point to WWE promos lately that don't revolve around the competition.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't really say the same thing about AEW.
Right. Like, it's either just wrestle or just fuck. So do one of them.
Just
fuck
fucking
already.
get it over with.
Yes, just fuck. You don't have to like it. Just fuck.
I mean, hate fucks are some of the best, you know.
Yes,
So.
they are. I 100% agree.
It's, that's the real poll we should have. TNA Rewind. Are hate fucks the best? And what does this have to do with the episode? Shh.
Hey,
don't
if we have an
question.
editor in the Dirty Radio, this is in the budget. Johnny,
If this is in the budget,
Johnny,
oh, you would know. You were talking about a budget a few weeks ago. So yeah, what's the budget look like?
we spent it on the alpacas and llamas.
Shit, you're right. You're right. I had to go through the Super Trooper training too, so like, you know.
No. It wasn't
And
a lot of budget. It was like $50, but
shenanigans isn't expensive. You know what I mean?
no. It was mozzarella sticks. They're good. They're fucking best.
They're really fucking good. Yes.
I know. I can do without the goofy shit on the wall because it's a little too goofy for me. But
A little bit, yeah. It's kind of like a fucking Hard Rock Cafe. It's just like, all right, it's a little much.
Yeah, we get it. You're rock and roll. We know.
Yeah, it's in the name. That's why I'm here.
While we're here.
It's not like you go to the Hard Rock Cafe and be like, oh, there's dildos everywhere. Fuck. That's not what I expected.
Oh god, it's like when Moxie's dad doing the dildo. So like, I even got it for your kind.
I know what your kind likes. What the fuck?
and it's just the one guy just sitting down taking like, okay, okay.
Yes, the smile that just when it goes like, ooh.
first like a shot, like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm staying here.
This got more comfortable all of a sudden.
Yes.
Huh.
Exactly. But fuck that shark.
Yeah, fuck that shark.
I'm glad he died.
Same.
Catchy song though, because even though he's bad at sex, I would rat him out for that too.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
It's like, dude, this guy's poor. Hey, he's bad at fucking. You don't want this guy.
True. Even fucking couldn't save him. That's a problem.
Yep. Moving on, Santino is using GPS for the backstage.
Speaking of somebody who's not bad at what they do, though.
Yeah. But Santino was using the GPS for the backstage area for some reason. And of course, we see Iceman and Ash by Eleganto telling Santino to join them backstage, even though it's like a janitor's closet area. It's where the Judgment Day hang out and playing darts.
It's still nicer than fucking Alan Angels' fucking, I don't know, tool shed.
Dude, he has a bigger budget than us. What the fuck?
Is it a bigger budget?
I don't know.
Like at least Ash has a rope.
Yeah, I want a rope.
Different kind of rope.
Exactly.
Okay, just checking.
But yeah, they enticed him with this Judgment Day Junior locker room by saying, "Hey, Ash beat this horrible wrestler, so can we get a title match?" And Santino says, "It ain't gonna happen."
He's like, "No, she sucks." Fuck, that's a good point. But you gave her a title match. Shut up. Shut up in your face. Jordan gave her the title match, not me. She said, "Fuck you both. I take you both on." I didn't say that. The Cobras.
We will rock you.
But yeah, sadly, that was still one of the more entertaining segments of the day. And it was like a 90-second fucking segment with Ash trying to be like, "No, Steph Delander took my place, and since she won for me." And Santino's like, "No, that's a stupid." It's like, shit, all right, that's a good point. And it's stupid. And he's like, "How does this rope work?" And Iceman's dumb enough to pick up the rope. And like, "It works like this." He goes, "Oh, good," and walks out. And it's like, oh, when you're dumber than Santino, that's a low bar, isn't it?
It is a low bar. But anyway, moving on. Mustafa Ali is mad at Grizzly Young Veterans for, not really protecting him. Like, you're my lackeys, you're not really lackeys. What up to the good hands?
They're the sub lackeys.
Yeah, they're the shit. I guess I have no choice.
They're the fanboys. They don't actually work for them. They're like the stands of like a popular like idol group. Like they think they're part of the team, but they're not.
Right. And it's like, you guys are doing a good job. You see something. You see something in the distance. And it is Jake something.
Yeah, the something is Jake.
Yeah. And he threatened Ali, and Ali's like, okay, so about that money.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your rights again? You want to have a match with him real quick for me?
Mm-hmm. You want to fight him?
Yeah, I'll pay you. I'll pay you from the campaign fund. Up next is the contract signing. Santino's a busy man.
He is. He's a busy bee today.
He's a busy bee. What you call it? Jordan Grace, the Knockouts champion, Steph DeLander, and the beta male Matt Cardona.
Matt Kudoba, yes. As
Kudoba.
soon as Santino said that, I got hungry. Kudoba's not bad. I don't know if you've had Kudoba, but
What is it?
Mexican
Other than what type of food?
Mexican food.
Okay. Nice.
Kudoba. It's like a Mexican food chain.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. We had to do the contract signing. Steph DeLander speaks like, "Hey, you got a busy year, but you know what? Go away. I'll take the title off your hands. This is my thing now." And Jorger's like, "Well, guess what? I am this. I am that bitch. I did the Royal Rumble. I am the first woman to win the gauntlet for the gold, basically. I'm the first digital media championship." Like it's like, oh, the Cardinals like, hey, no, I beat you. Stop it. Even though it's like, oh yeah, I beat you, I beat your boyfriend, Cardona, and even Cardona's wife. So he's in a poly relationship too. I get it.
That was funny though. I beat your boyfriend and your boyfriend's wife. It's like that. That was a good line.
I peg all three of you.
She probably would.
Definitely would. She signs that contract, goes to the handshake, and SDL just like, all right. It's like, oh, I lied. Pulls her down the table.
Yeah.
And that brawl happens until the SDL chokeslam Grace from the table to end it.
Yeah, see, I'm curious if they're going to follow old school wrestling logic here. Because Jordan lied, sort of. Because she pulled the old babyface gimmick of saying way too much. Because she got really arrogant, saying, well, she's going to win because she beat her before, she beat her boyfriend, and she beat her boyfriend's wife. And got really, really saucy with that whole "because I'm the juggernaut bitch" kind of which everybody loves that reference. I'm glad she threw that into the promo. But this kind of screams that she's losing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would think so.
Because, old school logic is heels don't lie. They say shit like, I'll beat your ass, I'll knock you out, I'll leave you, bleeding and worse than you came in. But baby faces are the ones that kind of overstate how the match is going to go just to pop the crowd. So
Right.
I feel like this is going to be a Jordan loses. Probably thanks to Cardona's interference, but still.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure Cardona's going to hold the digital media title. I'm the champion.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing.
We go to the...
Oh, I was just going to say, I like Steve, but like, what has Steve really done with that title?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing he did was bring forks back into wrestling, like Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah. Well, he's not eating them. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
No cannibalism here.
Oh. He could pull that off, though. He's crazy.
But anyway, we go to the back. The system's there, talking to Masha Slamovich. Say, hey, you want a championship? You need a partner. Eddie's wife is available. So maybe you could team up. And of course, Masha spoke in Russian and laughed. Like, I don't have Babel. Do you? No. A simple no will be fine.
I like the fact that they're still owning the whole Masha doesn't speak English gimmick.
Yeah. It's like the Nakamura, like, no speak English. Like, you just did. Like, I did, but I forgot it. So, no speak English.
Now, if only Nakamura did that with like a British accent and he'd like just pure fluency. It's like, you're right, I did, but I forgot how to actually speak it, so I'm just going to act like I don't. Is that okay with you? Wait, what? That was all fluent English. Mm-mm. I don't speak English. It's fuck.
But we get a vignette. Octopus Gresham, the top 20 PWI 5 years ago, is why he won't do the job.
He's a good wrestler.
No, he is. He's a talented guy, just without the fucking ego.
I mean, he's Dean Malenko with a tan.
Actually, I will say that I did like the vignette.
Oh, I like the last one from last week too. So, like, I think this is an interesting angle for him to take.
Yeah, interesting way to bring him in. So I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll have a debut match at Rebellion because why not?
Yeah,
sure. I felt the show because the show's in a week and a half, 2 weeks.
A week and a few days, yeah, because it's the 20th.
Yeah, next Saturday, sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, and we'll be there for that, folks. Don't worry. You're gonna get a show.
You forgot it was Saturday. You sure?
I'm sure. Okay. I'm not sure.
Just checking. You might want to ping Randy to make sure he's awake on Saturdays.
Well,
Saturday might show up later in Canada. I don't really know how the time works. It's
moving on. A decent match. Moose and Trent.
Decent, yeah. It got the job done.
It was short and sweet. Nothing crazy. It didn't need to be competitive because not every single fucking TV match needs to be almost a half hour to be good.
Agreed.
Because TV matches should mostly be about 10 minutes max, mostly, unless it's a very big angle or some shit.
And your world champion shouldn't really be put to the limit by the tag champion
underneath them,
challenger. So
exactly. So Moose got the quick win. It was like a 2.5.
Yeah, that's exactly what I gave it.
Okay, spy match what it does. Did what it needed. Moose needs to look very strong, and that was the idea. So, no shame in that.
Yeah, agreed.
And we got a video. They showed. Hold on. Anyone watched CM Punk last night? The #1 star on a program he no longer works for. Yes, we did talk about that about like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. We didn't talk wonderfully about it. You know what I mean? It was funny.
We talked about the stupidity of it, but still, though, Punk appearing on both Dynamite and Mania the same week—that's impressive, man.
It's good shit, man. What you gonna do?
That's the real Forbidden Door.
Wonder if he's gonna get a paycheck for that.
Well, does Tony still have money?
It's a valid question. I don't know.
Let's say for both of them, WWE has a great rehab program.
But there's no rehab for stupid.
There's a great rehab program.
You're just doubling down on that again, aren't you? Kind of going into your old 1920s, like, there's a great rehab. We swear, everybody. Don't you worry. It's on the radio right now. Come to Vince's big rehab. Okay.
Oh, shit. We had Alistair on as a special guest. Okay.
Yeah, that was more Alistair than I expected it to be.
Yeah. I fucking love it.
No problem.
Yes, Dean. If you want to know how, Mario.
That is very true, Dean. Very true.
Look, but we're not gonna say it's WCW 2000 because we get a bigger poke of doom. If it gets worse, after we'll talk.
We're treading to that. We're treading that.
It's just completely fucking stupid. That's all it is. It was a stupid thing that should have happened regardless.
This is on that similar level to Mick Foley is going to become the champion, so everybody switches over to watch Foley become the champion. Like it's at that kind of same level of, oh, this was a misstep.
And so they come to us, people, the cool kids. They come to TNA.
Oh, then I hope they come next week, because if they started with this episode, we lost them too. Fucking
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I don't know
also
where they're gonna
lost
go. GCW,
No, no.
MLW. I don't know. Do they even have a show anymore?
Nah, I give it. They'll go to the CW for NWA.
No, they won't. Nobody will do that.
No. James Mitchell has cocaine. They'll do it.
Nah, they might go to CW if they still show like old reruns of Gilmore Girls, but they're not gonna go to it for NWA. No one's gonna go
No.
anywhere for
They'll do it
NWA.
for Supernatural.
Uh, maybe that's true.
I would. It's not the Arrowverse.
I'd probably tune in for more of the Winchesters than the Arrowverse, but it's just me.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, that is also fake. That was also a counterproductive thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's focus on the positives later on. When we come back, we have footage of this annoying Chicago guy being a prick. Oh yeah, we have more match.
Oh, we did. Shit, you're right.
Yes. Oh yeah, the afterbirth of the match. Bailey was surrounded by the system. Gets laid
Bailey?
out until time
Yes,
machine.
yes. Speedball Mike Bailey, not the
Yes.
wrestler, not the women's wrestler from WWE.
Yeah, so the time machine, Doc Brown, Marty, and what's that bully's name?
Biff.
Biff. Yeah, they all came down running to the ring.
Is Alex Shelley Biff?
Yes.
Oh fuck, okay, that makes sense.
But anyway, and we go. But anyway, they're still in the back. The system's freaking out. I was like, no, fuck this, fuck Speedball Mountain. And the time machine's like, hey, we chased you away, so that calls for a title match.
Oh, I love the fact that when Speedball Mountain came back, they're like, no, we're cool with that. Like,
Yeah,
because
cool.
they tried to be like, no, we have a title match in like a week. No, it's good. We'll just face whoever wins. You have fun. You play. It's
Tony from the YouTube says, has Zelshaw ever wrestled Dark Sheik? Has she?
I do not know.
Well, we got the thing that Uncle Dave tells us to study. Cage match. Because, where the real fans go.
Yes, where the real fans go. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nope. Not that I've seen. Has not wrestled Dark Sheik. The only Sheik that she has wrestled is Sheik Akbar Shabazz in 2016. So there you go. Unless you mean Dark Shalk. Is that the guy? No. Okay, cool. But title match next week is like, yeah, we don't want to deal with it. We don't want to deal with you anyway.
It's a good gimmick. I can't be mad at it.
Yeah. But anyway, after that, Spitfire, Decay is like, hey, I hear you're giving a rematches like Candy. I too want a rematch. He's like, okay.
Yeah, they're really dragging out that fucking rematch clause.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how I feel about rematches from 2 champions ago counting.
Yeah.
Because that usually invalidates the rematch clause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should be next in line.
Yeah. I don't know. And then Alicia's still trying to, lobby with Masha for a championship match. So what does that even mean?
Who knows? We'll find out. Yeah.
This is what happens when you have people book that don't know wrestling. Yes. Or when you put people in charge. Because I think Dreamer has the book, but whoever this Anthem person is really should not be signing off on concepts.
No. The next match.
No.
No, 2 days.
Not
Jake
to be
something
stated.
takes on one of the GYVs, James Drake.
Yep. The one I
And
didn't expect him to take on. I thought he was going to take on Gibson.
Yep, me too, actually. Gibson tried to provide distraction for Drake to hit a drop kick. Diener, but I'm sorry, here comes the Diener coming down. I guess Diener and Jake Something could be a tag match next week against GYV.
We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring back the Diener boys. That's right.
God.
You know, when it was Jake Diener and when it was, Cody Diener, they were the Diener cousins on the farm doing like the hillbilly goofball version of what the Briscoes did. That's probably not going to be, but it's just a reference.
Probably one night only to
Hopefully.
fight GYV.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
That.
It's not like GYV is going to lose. Diener's going to eat that pin. You're not.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Ali
Diener
will
and
provide
Jake.
that distraction.
Yeah. Or maybe because Ali does come out after this match with his protesters, which that's a gorgeous gimmick. And please tell me you noticed who one of the protesters was.
No, I don't. Who?
Everybody's favorite wrestler, Cheeseburger.
Oh my God.
It makes sense because my younger brother actually went to high school with Cheeseburger because Cheeseburger is from New Jersey. So
did he get paid in cheeseburgers though to do this protest?
I don't know. He's local. The 2300 Arena is only 45 minutes away from the area in which we live. So,
but yeah,
I swear, if Cheeseburger comes to TNA, I don't know how to feel about that. Because I'm not a fan of Cheeseburger, but I'll pop if he's in like a gimmick kind of role, like a protester, or like security or something. But I don't want to see him wrestle.
Just put him on, if he wrestles, just put him on Explosion.
Stop it. Explosion's bad enough as it is. That show has gotten so fucking hard to watch.
Yeah, I tried the last week. It's like, no.
It's so bad. It's basically just WCW Worldwide, the TNA version. Because it's a bad clip show with a stupid top 5 that is mostly dirt sheet topics that are 2 weeks old because they talk about shit that happened 2 impacts prior because of the way the filming schedule is. And the match sucks because it's 1 match now, it's not 2. Because they just have so many old matches like fucking From the Vault and In Case You Missed It kind of shit. Like, the only thing worth watching is Gia's interview. And that's not even enough to keep your interest for like the whole 45 minutes it's out there. Explosion's a waste of fucking time now.
Oh my goodness. And now they show the TNA action figures that are on pre-order on Sunday, I believe.
At least those action figures look decent.
Monday. Oh no, Power Town does good. I got their legend set with Bruiser Brody, Stan Hansen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're fucking beautiful. They're $45 each, but fucking beautiful.
How posable are they?
Pretty posable. The only thing I don't like is the hands. Is because usually when you do the action figure, like you have the peg on the hand to go in.
Yes.
For his, like the peg is on the wrist. So when you try to move the hand, it kind of falls off easily.
Ah, that's odd. Okay.
Yeah, that's odd. I even brought that up. So I was like, like maybe going forward, like there's a little nitpick because it could be very, very tedious, especially for people that want to either play or pose. So, hold on. We got a question from Dean Hacker. When it comes to wrestling podcast shows, who do you guys like and why?
You can answer that first.
I do listen to Jeff Jarrett for My World. 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff. And I also do the Jim Cornette Experience with that and the Drive-Thru. And if I want classic wrestling, classic, I do Shut Up and Wrestle with Ryan Solomon. So yeah. So I like history of wrestling, learning about history. So it's always fascinating.
Oh, that's fair. Because I like Click This with Kevin Nash and Sean Oliver.
I still gotta watch Click This.
83 weeks is classic, and then you got Bischoff's new thing he's been doing, which is like what is it?
Oh,
Like
Wise
wise
Choices.
choices. Yeah, that's
Inspired by Tony Khan.
yes, that's pretty clever. I'm not gonna lie.
I did laugh. I did laugh at that. Strictly Business wasn't bad because I like learned about the business side of things.
Yeah, hmm and Cornette's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Even though there's stuff I do not agree with him on, but I think it's more of you want to listen. Like he has fair points. It's just how he says them is what turns people off.
well, it's the other thing is like he's been there and done that for so many years. There's knowledge there. Like the one thing I will always give Cornette credit for is something he said about Ole Anderson, which I know we've talked about before. Is
Yeah.
that Ole and him didn't get along, but he just shut up and listen because even if you don't agree, you might just learn something. So just shut the fuck up and listen to the other person when they're trying to like educate you. You don't
Yeah.
have to agree, just listen.
Yeah. That's definitely a thing for people in wrestling now. Like always, don't take advice from vets, but no, like you're always learning shit. Don't act like you know everything.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a 50-year vet, and you can still be learning shit.
Yeah.
So wrestling and you adapt. So it's about adapt. It's about learn. So
True.
if you're not in it for that, then what are you doing?
Very good point.
Yep. But yeah, there you go. Is there any other ones you know of?
I mean, there's Dutch's, which is okay. I forget exactly what he calls it, but I know Dutch Mantel has one.
Yeah, Dutch. I'm not a fan of Dutch as personally.
Oh no, I don't love his stuff either, but
Yeah,
sometimes it comes up in the recommendations if it's just a topic I've already looked up.
yeah.
So sometimes I just click on it out of curiosity.
That's the stuff outside of wrestling just makes you go, fuck off.
Which is fair. Completely fair.
Yeah. Yes, especially fucking Kane.
True.
See, I liked it when you were burnt and didn't talk. We got another one from Jack. Is subculture coming back to TNA? I would love for them to come back to TNA.
Yeah, that's a wonderful question. I know, Danny Luna is still one half of the TNA Knockouts champions, so they have a connection. They could just be a per appearance kind of contract or something where only if they're in the UK.
Yeah, I think it's more of I think it's more of they're more focused on the UK scene. So
Or it could just be the dates haven't lined up yet.
that could be it too. This freelancing ordeal, and their book so it gets busy. But no, I would love Soul Culture to come back because I actually like them as a tag team. So
they're a fun tag team, yeah.
Yeah, so I would not be disappointed.
And if we're losing the machine guns, soon, if reports can be believed, and if that's what's going to happen, it would be nice to have subculture in there because they would slot into that section real nicely.
Yep. Are you ready for the main event?
No.
Me neither. Here we go.
No.
Oh, they locked up PCO and Con 24 hours, 40 days, and 40 nights. No food, no water, no sun.
It's true.
Because it's Monsters Ball time. So no DQ. Lazy book.
I mean, this whole feud has been lazy. If this feud doesn't win worst feud of the year, I mean, there better be something worse throughout the rest of the year. That's all I'm saying. Like, I can't even think of something that I've hated more, aside from maybe Abyss and Grado, like 5 or 6 years ago, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah. CM Punk versus Jack Perry.
That's still better.
The best feud ever.
Better than Con and PCO. Jesus Christ, this is awful.
Yeah,
the basis is dumb as shit. It's like they just watch one episode of Letterkenny and they're just like, yeah, he's the toughest guy in town. And he's going to fight the other guy that thinks he's the toughest guy in town. And he's going to keep losing, but keep challenging the guy in different gimmick matches just to keep fucking losing.
Also, the poor cookie sheet.
So many cookie sheets.
I wanted to make cookies on that, and now we're not going to get that.
Just one time I would like them to pull out a cookie sheet with cookies on it still.
No, Trent's mom would do that.
Okay, don't make me actually like the best friends because I fucking hate them.
But Best Friends is over. So, because Trent turned heel.
No, I just mean them in general. Like I don't
Oh
like
yeah,
either of them. Like Trent was
oh yeah,
okay with Rocky.
Rocky.
Like they were okay. They still weren't good. you know? Like the best thing about Roppongi Vice was the fucking theme song. And
Yeah.
I don't think you can argue that one.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Because I
Uh,
too love to wake up super early and go to Japanese McDonald's and order McGriddles.
but we had another question. Who is the new booker?
I think it's Dreamer. I think
It is
Dreamer got
Dreamer?
the book because the anthem person is just the president of
Yeah,
TNA or whatever the blah blah of TNA is.
but I do see Scott eventually coming back when Anthem wants to eventually sell.
I mean, at that point though, what kind of damage is going to be done? Because I
But
mean, we've had what 5 episodes of this new regime, or not quite that, and
he left pretty early. That's the thing. He left in like January.
true, but there was still some tapings, and then they had to play out storylines. I think
I'll
up
say
through Sacrifice
so basically, like after the February pay per view, yeah,
or the early March one because they were really close. Because
yeah,
the other one, so
yeah.
early
So the
March,
month,
so we're at like 5 weeks ish.
yeah,
2 of the shows have been kind of bad. 3 were pretty good. That 60% is not really good. I don't know how you count, and I don't know what grading systems look like nowadays with Common Core math and shit like that. But I'm pretty sure 60 is still bad.
yeah. The passing grade is still 65. Last time I was in school, so
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna argue that because I know math has changed. Maybe 60
yeah.
passes. I don't fucking know anymore.
I wish math changed, but no, it's just math.
Math, because funniest thing was like math was supposed to be the one constant in life. I always told you that in school. Learn math. You never know when you're gonna need it because there's only one way to get the answer. The answer is always the one thing. Yeah, then why are there like 78 different fucking ways to do it now? And for some reason, it's never the same. Then you have people arguing online of the right answer.
And why is this one incorrect of all?
I know. And it's why people are like, well, actually, if you use PEMDAS, it's this. Yeah, but if you use BADMAS, it's this. But if you use the Ethiopian school of left, right, center, then it's this. The fuck did you just say?
I just want to know what 2 + 2 is, damn it.
Is it a high holiday? Can your cat do long division? Why does that matter? It matters. Answer these questions. Here, fill out this form. What the fuck?
It's 4? No, how'd you get there, though? How'd you get there?
Show your work.
2 + 2? How'd you get 2 + 2 = 4? I better fucking.
And don't sign your name in cursive. We can't read that. Shit. You'll get points off.
Where's your X or Y exponents?
It's 2 + 2.
You need to know this. It's important, damn it.
You need to use tangent and cosine. No, you don't.
No, you gotta use sin.
Oh fuck! I hate when you have to use sin.
Oh, that was fucking awful.
Here's some graph paper. Why? It's arithmetic. Graph paper.
I was great at I was great at math until I got to statistics.
You can't even fucking say it. That's how bad you are at it.
Statistics. I was in
there it is.
And it's like, even though I showed my work exactly how it was, I was always wrong. Exactly how it is done. It was still wrong. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why I picked it. I just know I needed a math class. Like, let's try this one. What kind of math could it be?
Yeah, I can't really say too much because, I was doing accounting for the last 10 years and I enjoy math, but looking at Common Core math and stuff like that, I don't understand that. Like my nieces and nephews are just like, here's our homework. And I'm like, take that somewhere else. I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. It's like, I'm good at math. I don't know what the fuck happened here.
I gotta say that we're getting a lot of fan interaction. This is actually pretty great.
All right, I like this.
What's your thoughts of TNA working with another group like NWA? I mean, Billy has to be over TNA by now. I want him far away from fucking NWA.
Yeah, NWA is kind of, it doesn't give any value. Like, what does NWA have? Like,
Yeah,
if it was
no.
MLW, maybe. Like,
Yeah, MLW.
GCW has more value than NWA.
Yeah, no. Anyone that wants to partner with NWA, just stay away.
Yeah, it feels like
Stay
a
far.
death knell.
That
I
is
would
a
I
death.
would think it'd be really cool to have like a TNA GCW Bloodsport.
That'd be cool. I can see Steve Macklin in there, or I think who else? Probably Trent Seven would probably
I
want to
mean,
do it.
Nemeth could do it because Nemeth's legit because he was the collegiate wrestler.
Didn't he
You know,
do? Didn't he do a Bloodsport this
I
year or
don't
no?
know if he was on the card for this year because I didn't really follow a lot of the WrestleMania events outside of the bigger companies. Because like Bailey, I think has done a couple of them. Bailey's legit. Nemeth could
Yeah.
be legit. Macklin would be fun. I think
Um.
Moose could probably be fun too, but it would just depend.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you will get into that.
Well, it also depends on if he wants to get exposed or how much
Right.
work goes into that. Like, I don't know how much of it is really shoot and really work. You know what I mean?
Right. Pro Wrestling 5, they kind of do work together.
Yeah, yeah. Revolver definitely has had stuff to do with TNA.
Yeah, and that's Callahan's promotion, right?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
granted,
yeah,
since Callahan's not in TNA anymore, I don't know if they still do a ton of stuff.
yeah. I know they still sell. I still believe they sent a couple of guys down there. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
because
Havoc is still, Callahan's girlfriend and all that
yeah,
other stuff. So,
yeah. I don't watch PWR, but I'm hearing it's pretty solid. So
hmm
if
I've heard
that's the
good things about
case,
Revolver.
then yeah. So if that's the case, then sure, fuck yeah. That's better than NWA. All in there, 10 people left as fans. They had more fans than fucking. Actually, Fallout 76 has more fans than NWA.
Wow. Not wrong, but fucking wow. That's Jesus Christ. I need to
Yeah.
let that marinate for half a second. Holy shit.
Gave the vapors. Yeah, no. But guys, if you still have that game, get a refund already. For fuck's sake.
I only have it because it came with a bundle I got when I think I got a PS4 for my brother a few years back before
Did they
PS5 was
pay you?
easily accessible.
Did they pay you to take the game?
It feels like it because I think for the bundle it was only like 250 for like 4 games, 2 controllers and a PS4. So I'm like, that felt cheap. So I'm like, I'm not
It's
gonna
like,
throw away
well,
effectively a free game.
it's like we'll take the $60 off your bill. Just take it for us. Just take it for Gaga. Is
Yes.
TNA still working with AAA?
TNA had the announcement at the beginning of the year after Hard to Kill that they were still working with AAA. So yes,
Yeah. Yeah, but that was more with Scott D'Amore. I don't know if they're gonna still honor that without him.
they signed a contract.
They signed a contract. Yeah. If that's the case, I would like to see that since Tony Khan got rid of them for CMLO. So
Well, Vikingo is hurt, and Vikingo was one that they were trying to push at Hard to Kill. Laredo Kid, I believe, still has connections to AAA.
yeah.
Black Taurus could show up, and then it
Well,
depends on.
Black Taurus is in ROH now, I think.
Is he? Oh, shit, I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yeah, I think he has a new name.
That could just be why, I totally overlooked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that picture. Like, well, I guess he's signed his fate.
So, I mean, I guess they're just probably trying to figure out who they're going to grab over because they could do it like they did a couple years ago when they had Diana as the Knockouts champion and she was also the Reina de Reinas champion.
Yeah.
So they'd bring in like Fabi Apache and then she'd go down there, Fabi'd come up and there'd be
Look,
like a couple joint events.
just don't bring Sexy Star and Flip Gordon and Marty Squirrel.
I don't think Sexy Star is even working there anymore.
Isn't she working somewhere though?
Shit. I thought Sexy Star went back to MMA.
I hope she just disappeared for the rest of her life.
It's not gonna happen. Never
I
does.
I know. But yeah, I want to see more AAA and hopefully Pro Wrestling Nova to get a American partnership because All Japan is
Sorry,
Yeah.
I couldn't stop myself.
I know like, it's yeah. But Nakajima left, so he'll probably go to WWE.
I mean, he could end up in TNA.
That's true. He could. Just make them how to kill that company. Bring Nakajima.
No, that's how to kill. No, oh my god, I figured it out. You bring
Yeah.
in fucking Katsuhiko,
Yeah.
and you bring back Low Key,
Oh my god.
and have them wrestle each other. Someone's gonna die.
Good. Finally.
That's what it is. TNA will actually like legitimately kill a person in the ring because it's like they both work so fucking stiff. Someone's gonna kick someone's head off, and it's not gonna be a work.
Oh yeah, we still have a match again.
Do we? It's Con and PCO. No one cares.
We gotta finish
No, we don't.
the cookie sheet. The cookie sheet.
Okay, fine for the cookie sheets.
The poor cookie sheet.
Oh,
Also,
shit.
I will not trust tax in your fucking mouth.
Oh, you know what? It does look like Sexy Star is back in AAA. Oh no.
They take anyone blacklisted. To be fair.
Apparently, that's just their gimmick.
Yeah, Marty Squirrel, Flip Gordon, and fucking
Is Conan still booking down there? Does that explain it all?
Conan.
Conan.
Conan. Who else did they fucking get? Tessa Blanchard. There you go.
Oh, like she went down there beforehand anyway. Like she escaped to Mexico when things were blowing up because she was married to Daga.
Yeah. And plus,
That is
it's
a
like,
weird sentence to say that someone escaped to Mexico. Like it's an
yeah,
odd
that is
sentence
weird.
to say. Huh. It's,
But what'd you call it? Khan put tax in PCO's mouth. No, I don't trust that at all. I would swallow it.
dude, and then he just spit him back up at him. Like
Yep.
what
And,
was it? Like
oh my
sprinkler
God,
system. It's like what the fuck is this?
my lips, my face.
He was like one of those fucking the Shy Guys or whatever from Mario. It's like it's like the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, then he chokeslammed onto the tax and did the PCO solid. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
After putting more tax on top of him because he's PCO and he's
Yeah.
not human, so
Yeah.
that better have been the blow off.
Tessa doesn't CMLL. Okay.
That better have been the fucking blow off. Like I can't tolerate any more of
I'm
PCO versus Con.
I wanted to give Con a chance. It didn't work.
In my review, I wrote down that I would rather watch Tommy Dreamer do a version of Kelly Kelly's expose than ever see Khan wrestle again.
Agreed.
just so we're clear on my level of disdain for him trying to work, because holy fuck is it bad.
I gave up. It's a dud. Job of the week.
Oh shit, good question. My patience?
I'm giving it to the fans for tolerating us rambling.
Oh shit, that's a point. Yeah, this has been the longest episode of Rewind we've done.
Yeah, all because we spent half of this talking about the stupidest shit.
Hey,
Talk
it was
about-
still better than this episode.
Yeah, talk about our car accidents.
And you know, it's nice because there's plenty of questions and Tessa being in CMLL, that's interesting. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense because her and Daga broke up, so Tessa had to go somewhere else.
Was the other of the vaudevillains a one-time appearance? I hope not, but
It
it
feels
seems
like
it
it
is.
was, though.
But I would have kept him.
I mean, I would have kept Simon Gotch, too, because I would have given him the damn win to stretch that out to a feud,
But
an
what we have
angle.
with what we have at Hammerstone now.
I'll be honest, I'm scared is the wrong word, but I can't think of another better describer. Like, I'm scared they're gonna have Alexander just win.
Yeah, I kind of don't want that though.
Like, Hammerstone's a heel. He doesn't have to win. He's protected enough. I get it. I get it. But at some point, even if he's the world beater, you can't run it back all the time. Look at what happened with All Japan and, you know, your boy. Who's your buddy? Who's your baby
Oh,
boy?
talking about Yuma?
No, no, Mister. He's always in the title scene.
Kento?
Yes, good old Miyahara. Like, he could never get away from that fucking belt for 5 or 6 years, and it got so sickening. Like, it cut the knees out of
Yeah,
Zeus.
and it was the same people, yeah.
Yeah, it got the knees out from Zeus, and if it wasn't Kento, it was fucking Suwama, who also just massacres people when they're trying to get a push. So, like, you can't do that. You can't have the same motherfucker resonate around the top of the card all the time. He needs to get chopped down a little bit. Like, look at the Naito story. Like, some people complain that Naito took too long to finally overcome, like, Okada and ascend to being the top star, sort of.
Right.
But it was still a better story. People were still more invested. People are
Yeah.
still invested in Naito, and New Japan is not nearly as hot now as it was a
Nah,
couple years ago.
the Japan scene is not that doing that good right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like the only ones you could say that are like hot currently is basically DDT and Dragon Gate.
Yeah,
Like,
Noah
like it's
cooled
not
off, but
like
at least Noah's consistent.
yeah, and All Japan. New Japan is going to give Mox the belt, unfortunately.
Yeah. Noah's biggest problem is the fact that they just don't have many young guys. So it feels like the Japanese retirement home right now.
Yeah. And with Stardom, they got rid of Rossi because he didn't want his girls jobbing to AEW jobbers. So
Oh, yeah. And now Zumi's going to go lose to Tony Storm.
yeah. It's like, this is the partnership we needed.
Which is why I was happy when I saw that, like, Micah and I think Azumi and a couple others were at WrestleMania, to support Julia because she did, the NXT appearance, and probably for
and
Kyrie and Io also.
mostly support EO because it was her first big WrestleMania match, and rightfully so. Because watching her from Stardom to having that big stage.
Do you think it was mostly for Io? Because I think it was because Rossi personally came out there with Julia. Like, he kind of signed off that this is the better choice.
Yeah, it could be both.
Because I feel like it's some of the girls were just drawing the line in the sand that, like, we're we like what Rossi did, and we don't like what whoever Bushi wrote or whoever the fuck is in charge of it now is doing.
Right. Exactly. But but yeah, that just get rid of Rossi for that. Like, look, Rossi protected his girls.
Yeah, and I've
even ones that he didn't like or didn't push, he still took care of them. That's why people supported him. That's why they backed him.
Correct. And, like, we've had conversations. I'm not a huge fan of his booking style back in the day, but it worked out. And a lot of the girls that deserve the push eventually figured it out and made it work. So
yeah, like Utami, Julia, Tam.
I mean, Tam is a perfect example. Tam was a fucking joke fucking 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
She was
and
terrible.
Also, Kagetsu before he retired.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Kagetsu was never bad. And I'm
Right,
using that name only because that's what they were known as in Stardom. So it's an easier reference for people to. Also, I don't remember what Kagetsu's new name is. Do you?
I do not know. I don't know his new name.
See, that's the other reason I was like, I'm going to just say Kagetsu because I don't remember what their new name is.
Yeah, so. I'll have to look him up. But no, I hope he's doing okay. That's all I care about.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anything. Because usually he would do like the Hana Kimura memorial thing.
Yes,
at the very least.
That's a good question to chat.
Yeah, we got one more question. How many WWE fans or NXT are gonna know who Julia is? It depends on how you consume your product. Like, are you one that will seek out anything? Then there's a good chance someone might know them. If you read the Jersey Radio, PW, the wrestling magazines, he's on some lists.
And NXT fans tend to be more hardcore fans anyway than the general WWE universe. So Julia will be big in NXT, and Julia also benefits from the fact that she is, biracial. She speaks decent
She's a star.
English.
She'll definitely be a star.
Well, and multiple reasons. I'm just saying she's biracial. She speaks decent English, so she appeals already to multiple things, and she's an attractive woman. So people are going to not want to shit on her immediately just because, she looks good. And if they let her actually perform and her style stays similar to what it's become,
she's a damn
good wrestler too. Yeah.
But I'm for the people that are new to her, I think they're definitely gonna be in for a treat. And of course they'll hype her up a little bit. Because that's how you do. That's how you promote people. It's your job to promote.
I mean, if we're being honest, Io, Kyrie, and Asuka have all done fantastically on the main roster. Even if there's videos of someone being shitty to Io and telling her to go back to China or something like that, and she does the whole split to stretch, and she goes, I'm Japanese bitch or whatever the fuck, and shuts him up. There's always going to be assholes like that, but Damage Control is one of the hottest, female factions right now. Asuka's super decorated. Io's pretty decorated. People loved when Kyrie came back. She's super over.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see Saray back?
No.
Do you think that?
I thought it was too early when we talked about it years ago when she went over there because she was
that time
seedling, right?
She seedling, Sendai. She was like a free agent,
But it's like she was so obscure and she was like 20. So I'm just like, she wasn't that great. In my opinion, she wasn't bad, but I thought she was just too new.
But it was definitely bad timing because she signed before the pandemic, and she didn't show up a couple years later. And when she did get there, it was the Vince McMahon NXT, so make her Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I mean there was a couple issues, but Siri was too young. She was too green, and she was brought up in the Japanese system very young and not willing to learn or have the experience like Io did, because Io was 28 or something like that when she came over. Kyrie was a little older than that. Asuka's, she was in her mid 30s when she came over because she's in her early 40s now. So they knew what was up. They've been around. They saw, the old tapes with Bull Nakano coming over, fucking Akira Hokuto, and all that other good stuff. So.
Oh yeah,
Siri was just too young.
Right, but what you call it? For Saray coming back, it all depends on it's something that she wants to, and if Triple H wants her back, to give her another chance.
Sure, you never say never in wrestling, I suppose, but I think there was nothing she gained, and if anything, it hurt her career because she was on the shelf basically for 4 years.
Right. But this episode of TNA was a dud.
Yeah, there's a good reason why we went on for about an hour and a half, and I don't know, about an hour and 20 of that was talking about anything else.
So with that, we are going to stop it right here. We will be here next Thursday, and then we will be here on Saturday to talk about the pay-per-view.
Rebellion.
Yep, Rebellion will be previewing the card on the Thursday show with some predictions. I'm looking forward to it. You can follow me on Twitter at DamienPhoenix12. If you want, I also do an anime podcast if you're into the anime, so follow that at Otaku Cafe Anime. Also follow Dershi Radio at Dershi Radio on Instagram, Twix, the Facebook group that you're watching this on now, on the YouTube page. You can watch the replay there if you missed it live. Give them your plug so we can get out of here.
Yeah, IWC War Chief on Twix. You can follow articles that I write about TNA and maybe other things on thechairshot.com. And no matter what we said negatively about today's episode, the Rebellion card does still look pretty good. So I'm still excited for that. And, you know, it's like any TV show. There's going to be a bad episode here or there.
Yeah,
Sometimes there's a filler
there's no.
episode, sometimes there's a lame episode, but it doesn't,
No.
hopefully, it doesn't affect the payoff.
Yep, which we will get for Rebellion. We can't wait for that next week. But until then, guys, we'll see you next week. Have a good night and love wrestling. Fuck you.
Deuces.